I guess I have enough light. It's so green! What's up, people? It's your boy VTOL, and I'm here today in Kerbal's space program. Now, I wanted to build a dart. I want to build a dart seaplane. Now, what I've found problematic in my build of this dart seaplane, which I'm still trying to account for, is the fact that it is hard, because I am back in stock right now. It is hard to get a stock craft, to float properly. This has always been a problem because there are no real floats in the game, because of course this is a game about space. We're not really dealing with floats themselves. And without any mods installed, well, that's a problem. So what I have tried to do historically is use wings to lift myself out of the water. And I'm still having some trouble with this, so I'm trying to wrap my head back around a stock craft being able to do this. And it's been so long, and I don't think I've tried it in 1.3, with the exception of trying to keep my wings and my engines out of the water, which tends to work exceptionally well. But that's not the design of this aircraft, so that's not what I'm doing. So first thing we need to do is see if this new redesign works for us. And I need to slow myself down, which I am able to do very well with these parts. And now I need to go for a quick landing. Why is that front engine on? Sploosh down heavy. Okay, so we're landed, and now we need to reverse kick off our reverse. Let's see if we can now lift off. So first thing I've noticed that happens with this design, with the Sea Dart, is that it has immediate trouble getting out of the water. So right here is kind of where we get stuck at. It will get on these floats, but the floats will not get us out of the water. So I've added a front lift engine to hopefully take care of this. Let's see how well that does for us. I don't even know if that engine's cutting on. Yes, it is. Okay. So we need it to give us just enough to hop out of the water. Alright, it looks like it's active and it's pushing. But is it going to be enough to keep us upright and get enough speed so we're out of the water? If we can get around 40 meters per second, then we should be okay. I would do this with boosters, but that's not how it worked. Okay. Because the Sea Dart was the first Dart Delta Wing aircraft for sea landings, and it was pretty snazzy. And I wanted to rebuild one. As you can see here, we're having a little trouble getting out of the water. And that nose just keeps diving right back down. And I don't want to VTOL it because it's not a VTOL aircraft. Even though it will be a lot easier to VTOL this thing. So this is a problem with water still. We still have a water problem in the game, unfortunately. Hey! It worked! It finally worked! I had to add a lot of wings underneath, some skids, and a pusher engine on the very bottom of the aircraft that does not take away from our maneuverability. So let's show you this craft. This thing's actually able to maneuver really well. Very basic aircraft, but very, very stylish. With the exception of the skids on the bottom. And it can go some pretty good speeds. At high speed I can do a full G-turn there and come right back around, and it doesn't lose very much. It's a really nice aircraft, the Sea Dart, but getting out of the water is still problematic. I think I would have to angle the lifts a bit more, the sea skids, and see if that would help me out some more with this aircraft. Now this one, I wanted it to be able to go at least Mach 1. So we're going to see if we can go that speed. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let it go almost flat. and see if we can get around 340 meters per second. Hopefully we don't have too much drag. Not too bad. I was expecting more drag from those skids, but it looks like having those dual engines does overpower it quite a bit, so I don't think we're going to reach 340, but it's going to get us pretty close to what we would expect. Okay, I will take that. I mean, I can go up higher into the altitudes. Higher, reaching what? I think I can get to, let me see what if I can get it at 5,000. I think we can get pretty good speeds from there, even though this is this engine is not really built for such things, but it can easily handle it. But I don't want to go too high because I don't have a ton of intake. I do have the pre-coolers, which has an intake, and I have these normal intakes here, the adjustable ramp intakes. But as you can see here, our flow is dropping significantly, but it's not affecting us too badly. We're still at 100% requirements, so that's pretty good. Let's see if we can lower ourselves down a bit more. And there you go. Nice little sea dart flying through. I love this wing design. It reminds me of Tyrion 2000, which, if you know, that's one of my favorite shoot 'em up type games, and I happen to have fallen in love with that game back in the days. So we're gonna come back over because we're not going to the mountains. We're not going to the mountains. We're gonna land over here in the bay, and we're gonna go fishing with Jeb. So let's go ahead and get ourselves over to here. But anyhow, how are you guys doing? We are coming up on I think the next release I'm going to have is going to be our indeed be, what's it called? The community career mode. If you're looking for LMP, we are going to do another LMP, but I think what we're going to do is something else I'm going to start up, and that is going to be the community career mode enhanced version, where we're using Synchro to synchronize our career missions. So I do have steps in my Discord under the help and advice. It gives you the full steps on how to get to Synchro. I have now port forwarded it because I forgot to port forward it because LMP had me spoiled. So I have port forwarded Synchro, so everybody should be able to connect Synchro. All the steps are there, and from there you should be able to join into a community career mode where we all can combine and do our separate mission, well, our missions together or as different corporations. So this adds a lot to the game, and I love how that sounds because, hey, who would not want to join with their other players as a joint career mode and a community? So I definitely hope that you guys will join in with that, and we can actually come together with that specific mode in mind to play together in a career mode. That would be awesome. I think that would be the first actual career joint career mode that we could do, and I'm hoping that you guys agree. So if you do, I'll pull a poll out there to see who all's interested in doing this joint career mode, because I think that a lot of people would be interested if they can get Synchro to work. I already have the game data out there, so we can use the same files. All that good stuff is already taken care of. Land safely, sploosh. Of course, the original one would not splash down in such a fashion. But yes, that could be a thing that we do here. I am rather excited about that, to tell you the truth. Let's see if we can get ourselves to turn around here. I'm not sure if we can get out of the water before we splash down there. So in order to do that, we're just gonna... I was gonna shut down this engine, but I think we're spinning around fast enough to clear the land. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Skids are up. Engines go. Front engine is hot. So everybody pay attention, and there's going to be a new poll in the community tab of YouTube, And it's going to be asking this specific question: would you like to play in a joint career mode? And who all would be interested in that? I already have the server up and ready, so it's just waiting for us to join in. Will it lift off a second time for me? Come on. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Oh! It's so close. It's so close. Alright, let's see, let it get some more speed. It's so close to being there. It's so close. So close. I can taste it. And also, what do you guys think of my new flag? That is my new flag. I happen to like it. I enjoy it a lot. And that is the one of my favorite helicopters I've built. The I think it was the S-72, I think is the name of it. Come on, you. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it! We're off the ground. Yes, or water. So there you go. That's our aircraft, and it works. The Sea Dart. It does indeed get off the water and ground, and this one is built. This was the Convair. I believe it's the Convair XF2Y Sea Dart. So the first Delta Wing sea landing capable aircraft, and we have it now in Kerbal Space Program, and it's stock. So I will place this on Kerbal X so other people can play around with it and perhaps get it to fly a bit better. And if you can get it to fly a bit better and lift off a bit better from the water, then go ahead and drop it on our Discord under aircraft sharing and show us what you were able to do, and we will be able to share that out to other players. But for now, I'm going to get on out of here. I have enjoyed building this craft, and I enjoy seeing what it can do. We were really close to the ground. But for now, I'm going to get on out of here. If you like what you see, hit that like button, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. I'll have to get you guys to the next video. For now, it's your boy Twan, I'm out. Peace. If you wonder why everything's green, it's because I have this green screen over here. It's up as I'm using it as a curtain and as a backdrop, so it's kind of weird, but it definitely does the trick, I think. But it does make everything really green.